What's up YouTube, CharminEXSoft here coming at you guys with a brand new Witcher 3 video, and today I'm going to be slaying the Griffin. Now before we get started, I went ahead and actually rendered this video out in 1080p, so please go down to the gear wheel on your bottom right and verify that you are truly watching this in 1080p, because it takes me a while to render out a video like this, but I really wanted to truly show you guys how amazing this game looks graphically, so I hope you enjoy.
It's closed. Let's go give it a warm welcome. Wait, take this. A crossbow. Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy. A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition? Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill.
Alright, so let's get this party started. Right here from the start, I always cast my sign that puts that little shield around me, and then I'm going to start working on the Arid sign, which kind of does that telekinesis thing and will stun the Griffin. The funny thing is, you know, I'm actually fighting this fight right here, and I fight for a good bit of it without even paying attention to the fact that there's a little menu off to my left telling me to go ahead and access the quick menu because it's wanting me to apply that crossbow that I have. And so I'm basically kind of doing it without it, but I will eventually equip it, and you'll be able to see that in action as well, because it works pretty well. But as you can see with the Arid sign, that the whole telekinetic one where it kind of screws up with his head for a second, it allows you some great opportunities to get some really good hits in on this Griffin. So it's very well highly recommended. You will find it in the glossary showing that the Griffin has a weakness to it. So I'm telling you, it's kind of like one of those things, don't leave home without it, because it leaves the Griffin open for a lot of really cool attacks. The other thing that you see me doing a lot is rolling, because that Griffin likes to do a lot of swoop maneuvers, and basically you just kind of have to plan it at the right times and get those swoops in, so get the rolls in at the right time, because when he swoops you want to be rolling. So now, as you see, I've actually just taken out the crossbow. I just equipped it and took it out, and you can see that I'm able to shoot the Griffin and drop it. The other thing that I'm not paying attention to in my little reading thing that I had that popped up is I can actually hold the left one, or I believe it's the right one bumper, and when I hold that button it will actually aim, like kind of zoom in aim, versus me just kind of quick shotting. So keep that in mind, because it is a little bit more effective to go ahead and actually kind of zoom in aim rather than hip fire it. But either which way, it still kind of works. Just kind of target on the enemy as he's flying by, just shoot some bolts at him, and you should eventually bring him down. You're probably just going to miss more often than not if you are hip firing. And there you go, there's another little roll maneuver as you've seen right there, and you can see how well and effective it actually is. The other thing is, you did, or you should have, made some Thunderbolt potions, I believe, before you started this fight, and it is highly recommended that you make enough of them to kind of last you through this fight, because it will increase your damage output onto the Griffin. So that is another huge plus. Now right here you see that all these little menus and stuff are popping up, and I'm just kind of in this whole adrenaline rush mode. I don't want to pay attention to none of these menus. I'm just like, let me go ahead and see if I got my shield still. Let me get my stuff set up, and wait a minute, why is he flying away? I'm not even paying attention. I'm trying to shoot bolts at him and stuff like that, and he's flying off in the distance. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on. So as I'm kind of sitting here contemplating this, you know, my buddy, as I was actually in a party chat at the time, he goes, dude, you should probably get your horse. And I was like, oh, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. So I call over the horse, and this is the part that kind of gets me, right? I'm like, come over here, horse, and let's go. Now I get on the horse, but I can't, because the horse is wasting time, because he wants me to go ahead and pick this plant first, because he happened to stop right on top of a plant. So I couldn't even get on the horse until I actually was able to pick that plant. So the whole time I'm just like, oh my god, I got to get over there. I got to get this Griffin, because he's trying to flee, and I need to catch him. I need to catch him. Not paying attention, and I come right over here into these walls, and I just kind of get the whole brain fart thing, and I forget how to jump on my horse. So either which way, it was a lot of fun and a big old adrenaline rush, and you can see that I'm kind of having some trouble here trying to maneuver my horse, but eventually I'm going to find my way around, and I'm going to get back into this fight. Now also, make sure when you're into these fights that you kind of get yourself well prepared. You know, make sure your weapons are sharp, your armor is basically tuned up, and you have like some potions or you know, meat, food, things of that nature, so you can regenerate some health. Now check out how worthless this horse is. I still hate this horse. I've never gotten used to the horse in this Witcher game yet. The horse gets scared like instantly and throws me off, and I'm like, come on, man, I can't even shoot crossbow bolts right there from you. So, you know, he gets mad, he tosses me off, and he kind of chills over there and just watches. Look at him, he's kicking and everything. He's just like, he's scared, but he don't know what's going on. But guys, just make sure that you kind of get your whole fast rolling maneuvers and whatnot, and just kind of, what do you call, playing dodgeball, dip, dodge, duck, and dupe, or whatever. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie. You know, if you could dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That's basically what it is when it comes to fighting the Griffin. You are going to need to be doing all kinds of roll maneuvers and dodge maneuvers, because he will do some serious, massive damage to you when he hits you, especially if you're on the harder difficulty like I am. So, but as you can see, he will again start flying around, just kind of get that crossbow out. Like I said, you probably want to hold it in and aim for the better precision shot. But all in all, it's actually quite easy when it comes to fighting the Griffin, as long as you keep moving. That's pretty much like the key, is to keep moving. Make sure you have some stuff to help regenerate health, and use that art attack for the telekinesis, because it'll do some massive damage on them. So I'm telling you, it's not that bad. Now, here's the thing that you may get a little carried away with when you're trying to heal up and stuff like that, is the rolling. Rolling is good, but you have to be cautious into what you're doing. Now you're going to see I'm basically worried about my signs right now. I'm trying to get everything set up because I don't want to take too much damage and die. And this is going to be starting to be where it's going to kind of come out kind of weird. My health is looking good. His health is actually looking very bad. And I'm going to go ahead and actually bring him down, and I'm going to kind of duck away really fast. So pretty cool, and I'm going to take him down a little bit more, and then we're going to get into that rolling thing I was talking about again. I'm just so nervous because he's doing a lot of damage to me that I don't want to die, and I know all I got to do is get a couple of other good hits on him and he's going to go down. But if you look at my health, it's really, really low. So pay attention right here, and you're going to see I actually almost kill myself because I was messing around trying to get away. And look, oh, I roll off the cliff, and I'm so close to killing myself. It is ridiculous. So be careful. If you guys are going to roll, you don't want to make that mistake like I almost did and almost kill yourself, because that would have been horrible. I mean, did you see the Griffin's health bar? It was like nothing, man, and I almost bit the bullet because I rolled off the edge. So make sure you're paying attention to where you're rolling, because it can end very tragically. Now at this point, I'm still hitting the whole adrenaline rush, and I'm not paying attention, and as you can see, I'm using my fist. Look at this. Boom, I hit him. Oh, he takes 11 damage. Man, if I would have kept going, I probably would have killed him with my fist, but I didn't want to risk that. I pull out my silver sword, and boom, boom, boom. That's it. Griffin is down. That's right. KO'd, buddy. In your face. I'm telling you, this game is a lot of fun, and if you look, it's graphically...
Not bad. Not bad. Though you could stand to improve some things. For example, upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the black ones. I'll ready our horses.
Well, guys, I hope you really enjoyed the clip, and if you did, please go ahead and subscribe and slap that like button down below, and feel free to comment and follow me on Twitter for all my YouTube updates. I'm CharminEXSoft saying, y'all come back now, you hear?